Waiting for.
Good evening and welcome to Wausau, Wisconsin here on this beautiful Thursday night in central Wisconsin. It is one of the biggest rivalries in the Northwoods League and in summer collegiate baseball renewed as the Wausau Woodchucks and the Madison Mallards face off for the first time since their electric three-game playoff series last year. My name's Matt Clark. I'm joined alongside Spencer Gonzalez today. Thanks so much for checking in and watching this one today on the Northwoods League Sports Network. Spencer, there is fire, there is passion, there is intensity when these two teams meet, and I don't think we should expect anything different when these two teams face off 12 times against each other in 2025.
Yeah, Matt, there's no secret that there's not a lot of love between these two squads, okay? They have a long, long history of getting on each other's nerves. They're always neck and neck in the standings. This meeting's going to be no different. They're two teams vying for the top spot in the West.
Let's go ahead and get ourselves started by talking about the starting lineups for both teams today. Spencer, you've got the order for the Madison Mallards, who have won 4 straight and lead the Great Lakes West Division by a game.
Yeah, let's take a look at Madison's lineup. Starting is Jimmy Anderson. He's 8 of his last 13 batting. He's going to be batting leadoff for sure. Liam Moreno's up next. The third baseman, David Hamilton, is in the 3 spot. Batting cleanup is going to be MJ Sweeney. He's already got 2 homers on the year. After him, Cooper Malamazian, Nate Voss, the catcher, is after him. Brock Lulowitz, Thomas Curry, and Jordy Lopez rounds it out.
The Madison Mallards made it to the Great Lakes Championship last year. It eventually fell to the Northwoods League champions, the Kalamazoo Growlers. We are set for first pitch from Athletic Park. And this rivalry is underway with a ball outside to Jimmy Anderson. Anderson is the player to watch for Madison today. 8 for 13, just like Spencer said. Starting pitcher for the Wausau Woodchucks, number 18, Colton Dole. And he is in late. The initial starter, Trip Brown, pulled. That is popped up. Shallow right center. Onto it is Zach Knowlton, and he's got it for out number 1. Good start for the Wausau Woodchucks on this Thursday night. Let's take a look at the rest of the Woodchucks field. From left to right in the outfield, it will be Longmire, Smith Johnson, Zach Knowlton. Then Anthony Quigley is at third. Dylan Schlotterbeck is at short. Keegan Jerschley at second. Brian at first. Jake Weatherspoon is the catcher for the Woodchucks today, his 2nd straight game. And that's a ball outside to Liam Moreno, one of the most experienced Northwoods League players in history. 5th year with the Mallards. Moreno began his career with Madison way back in 2021. Played last year at St. Cloud State in Minnesota. That's tight for a 2-0 count. Liam, a 272 overall average. This year he has been slugging well. 432 average in 8 games. And that's ball 4. So Liam Moreno takes a 1-out walk. Spencer, the Woodchucks coming today 6-4. They picked up a good win against Royal Oak last night, but this game means more. First of 4 against Madison. They'll play the Mallards twice here, today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. It will be at Warner Park in the state capitol.
The good thing about Wausau's recent schedule is it shows that they're battle-tested. Yes, they did have their troubles with Green Bay and Royal Oak, 2 of the top teams in this league, but that means that they're all the more ready for the games like this, where there's passion, where there's heat behind it, and where the team opposite you is pretty dang good themselves.
This is Davis Hamilton, another experienced Mallard, coming back for his 4th season. He's out of North Dakota State. This past year, 216 batting average with the Bison. Runners moving from first to second. The throw from Weatherspoon. Not in time. Oh, wow. Slaughterback was able to tag Moreno pretty quickly after catching it, but Liam beats it out, and the Mallards have a runner in scoring position.
Weatherspoon, like you said, making his second straight start. Him and Izagirre have been trading off well, but he gets a consecutive start. Usually they trade off every other game. Good throw from him, maybe just a little off the mark.
Hamilton rips it over the head of Dylan Schlotterbeck and into left center. That's a base hit for Davis Hamilton, the fourth-year Mallard, who was very good in the playoff series last year against Wausau. Went 6 for 14 in that series. Now runners at the corners.
Yeah, he got just enough height on that one to get over the glove of Schlotterbeck. Good work by Schlotterbeck, though, jumping for that. Maybe tricking the base runner Moreno right there to think that he actually had a chance at that. It stopped him just barely, making sure he didn't have even a glimpse of a thought to round third.
The long, lanky MJ Sweeney hits now, and he is one of the rising stars in the Northwoods League. You're reading that right, 6'8". One of the tallest batters in the Northwoods League. He is intimidating at the plate. Sends this one up the middle, base hit. Madison leads in the first inning off an RBI single by MJ Sweeney. It's 1-0 Mallards.
Mallards not the most imposing team offensively, but they know how to get it done, especially in big games like this. They're only 17th in the league in runs with 56. Usually it's their pitching that gets things done, but today they're going to need both sides of the ball to get this thing done against Wausau.
Sweeney's got a hit in 5 of his last 6 games, and already some pressure on Colton Dahl, the starting pitcher. Tried a slider there, missed outside. An interesting scenario for Dahl to be thrown into. His first Northwoods League start, and he knew about it probably a little late. He was not the probable starter today. Ripped into left, another hit. Hamilton will be stopped by Donnie Scott at third. The Mallards have back-to-back-to-back singles. They've loaded him up here, and they're looking for more in this first frame.
The Mallards just doing a great job keeping Dahl uncomfortable. You said that he knew about this start just barely before game time. It's a rivalry game. It's a great turnout here at Athletic Park. There's a lot on the table right now, and he doesn't look very sure with what he's throwing out.
Nate Voss from Manteneau, Missouri, out of Penn State. He hits next. And he gets hit by the pitch in the back. Mallards 2, Woodchucks nothing. Madison has set the tone off the bat, and they are building their lead as soon as we say the word go here at Athletic Park.
Matt, the Woodchucks pitching staff has done a very good job so far this season of limiting free passes. Tied 4th in the league with the least amount of walks at 42. And right now they already have 2 to start the game in the top of the first. You're really going to need Dahl to kind of take a deep breath and get back into his zone, because without the pitching, Wausau is going to have a really tough night.
So 5 of the first 6 for Madison have reached. That'll bring Brock Lulowitz, the freshman out of Wichita State, to the plate. Secondary education major in Wichita, Kansas. And that is tapped back to Dahl. They will go to home for the lead out. That's all they'll get. So easy does it there. They get Sweeney as he was coming home. 2 gone, no damage done on that batter. Call it a 1-2 fielder's choice that moves everybody up a base. Woodchucks have done well this year in games they've won of getting out of bases loaded jams. Thomas Curry grounds one to short. Schlotterbeck picks it up and fires to first. Colton Dahl gets out of the jam, but the Mallards get 2. This rivalry is underway at Athletic Park.
My host families, who I still stay in touch with to this day. Had a great time there. Enjoyed my time playing with the Mashers. Definitely different than I could have ever expected. but definitely enjoyed the time being.
Honestly, one of the best summers I've ever had. I got to stay with a great host family that I still see a couple times a year now, and honestly, it was the perfect introduction into professional baseball.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
This summer in Madison, prepare to be upgraded as Mallards Baseball proudly presents Wausau. Summer boredom goes bye-bye with food, fun, fireworks, and don't forget, baseball. Coming alone? Don't even think about it. Bring your chums, bring your children. It's family fun for all at this Mallards Baseball Brawl. Single game tickets available at this website, or call this number all summer long. Go tonight, go tomorrow. Be there, be there, be there.
Stay connected with the premier summer collegiate softball and baseball league at northwoodsleague.com. Support the Northwoods League Foundation with a purchase from our online store. Get the latest news and stats, or join over 1 million fans at the ballpark. Just select your favorite team, find the game you want to see, then hand pick your tickets and print your tickets at home. For tickets 24 hours a day, visit northwoodsleague.com, your home for the Northwoods League.
Spencer Gonzalez, the Mets meet the Wausau Woodchucks order for game number 11 of the Northwoods League season.
Leading off for the Chucks on this sunny Thursday evening is going to be Charlie Longmire out in left field. After him, Keegan Jersley, the second baseman, will be in the 2 spot. Dylan Schlotterback will be in third. Easton Bryant is back in the lineup. He'll be batting cleanup. Anthony Quigley, he's been raking recently. He's after him. Noah Malone with his first start. Jake Weatherspoon, Zach Knowlton, and Christian Smith Johnson will be at the 9 as always.
So Charlie Longmire takes a ball high and outside. 1-0 count to him. He'll be facing the lefty today, Charlie West, making his first ever start for the Madison Mallards. And tipped foul and over the netting, which normally does not happen here at Athletic Park. So the fans had to watch out for a quick second. Charlie Longmire, the sophomore out of Evansville, here in Wausau after a breakout year with the Purple Aces. Good take, 2-1.
West is really impressive from UConn. This is a guy that worked his way into the starting rotation with the Huskies, a very good ball team in the Big East, and he flourished 6-0 on the year.
West fires a fastball in, and Longmire trickles it foul. The Mallards and the Woodchucks had a 2-horse race going for the Great Lakes West title last year. The Woodchucks won it by a half a game. They went 50-19. Madison went 50-20. And so, obviously, coming into this year, Woodchucks winning the regular season title, but Madison getting them in the playoffs. Both teams will want to keep their foot on the gas, and Wausau wants revenge. That is skied in the air. Left side of the infield. Davis Hamilton called off by Cooper Malamazian, who makes the catch in between the mound and third base. That was a nice full count pitch from Charlie West. Let's look at the rest of the Mallards outfield and infield. Liam Moreno and Lopez is in center. Curry is in right. It will be Davis Hamilton at third, Malamazian at short, Jimmy Anderson at second, the lanky MJ Sweeney at first. Nate Voss will catch Charlie West. Keegan Jersley looking for bunt and pops it foul. That one also almost got over the netting. A great crowd here at Athletic Park. Fans, hundreds of them, lined up before the gates open today. Many of them to get the replica Wausau Woodchucks gray jersey. An awesome scene here on this Thursday night.
It's a nice sign that baseball season is in full effect. Matt, The sun is finally out for a few consecutive days, and the weather's feeling nice. The season is in full swing. It's a great time when the ballpark is packed.
Hometown kid Keegan Jerschley takes off the plate. Jerschley grew up just about 20 minutes south of here in Mosinee, Wisconsin. Played for the Indians as a kid, played at Athletic Park with his high school team. Now he plays as a Woodchuck. Swings and misses, but it gets behind Voss. He will make a strong throw to first. So Keegan Jerschley strikes out, and that is what the pitcher Charlie West can do. He mixes his speeds really well. He's got a high 80s fastball, but then he'll throw you a curveball and a changeup and make a guess.
West is just a very, very polished pitcher, and that's what you're going to see tonight on the mound. He knows exactly how to attack batters.
Mallards lead 2-0 after 2 RBIs. One from Sweeney, one from Voss in the top half of the first. Dylan Schlotterback's turn. 2 years at Paris Junior College. Next year he will play for the Kansas Jayhawks. Hit .379 at Paris this year. So far in Wausau, .361 hitter. 13 hits, only one of those extra base hits. He is a single merchant. Chopper to third. Long throw from Davis. Hamilton is in time. Charlie West goes 1-2-3 in the bottom half of the first. Mallards 2, Woodchucks nothing. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Don't miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
All jobs come with risk, but preparing for it, that's where you gain an edge.
Risk management is more than a product. It's a foundational tool that we use at Tricor to help us understand our clients' needs so that we achieve the goals that we set out together.
We truly are community focused, and that creates an extra layer of accountability for our clients and our team alike.
Risk is inevitable, but risk can be manageable. Together we can mitigate risk.
Tricor Insurance, your partner in risk management.
Yeah, I mean, I was in Madison, which is an amazing place to be in the summer, and the Mallards always had, 5,000, 6,000 people at the games. Just pretty cool atmosphere. Northwoods League in general just, I think, gets you ready to play professional baseball.
That's by Nico Horner. What a play!
That was one of the funnest experiences of my life, honestly. That was kind of the first time I, got away from home for a really long time and was kind of living on my own a little bit. The way it kind of simulates college and minor league baseball and professional baseball with the traveling and staying overnight. I had a lot of fun.
More than 350 Northwoods League alumni have been drafted in the last 5 years, and nearly 140 have made their Major League Baseball debut in that time. The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
Summer collegiate softball is back. After an outstanding inaugural season, Northwoods League softball returns to the field for its second season this summer. Find out more at northwoodsleague.com and follow us on Instagram and X at NWL Softball.
We have the pleasure of having 2 teams and 2 organizations here in Wausau and Madison that both have softball teams now. The Wausau Ignite is a new team in the Northwoods League, in the Northwoods Softball League, and they will make their debut in just 5 days. They will play lacrosse in their first game of the season, but game 2 will be against the Madison Nightmares, who finished as runners-up in the Northwoods Softball League last year. I'd have to guess that will be a rivalry as much as this is a rivalry here tonight.
Well, you gotta hope, right? In state, you're going to be playing each other how many times in a season? You're going to be seeing the Nightmares and Ignite go at it all year long. I guarantee that rivalry will blossom and it will flourish throughout the summer.
Yep, their first meeting Wednesday, June the 11th, and it will be live here on the Northwoods League Sports Network. Jordy Lopez has a 2-1 count here. Madison can thank him for their win in their last road game at Green Bay on Tuesday. He had a major play in center field, throwing out a runner at home after making a catch, sending the game to extras. That's inside, and Jordy Lopez takes a walk. That's the third free pass given to the Madison Mallards today. Wausau does have an arm working in the bullpen. Here comes Corey Thompson. He will come to the mound, and Colton Dahl, all of a sudden, he will be out of this game.
Yeah, and that's a tough start for Dahl. I mean, again, we talked about it. He was told very last minute that he'd be starting. I think he gave it a great run at things. He got out of that first inning bases loaded jam. But to start the second in a game this big, you really need to be as sharp as possible on the mound. So Thompson going to go to the bullpen, going to try and get another arm and see what happens.
Well, you got to go back to last night, right? If you joined us last night, Wausau won their 1,000th game in the Northwoods League regular season in their history by taking down Royal Oak 14-3. And in that game, Nate Langban came in and ate some innings up. 5 innings from him out of the bullpen. He won Northwoods League Pitcher of the Night, and because of that, Wausau has a lot of fresh arms for these next couple of days.
Yeah, Langban did more than eat innings up. He dominated those innings. No hits except for that phantom home run where first base wasn't touched, but he was dominant on the mound. And I think that says something about this Wausau team. They have arms in the bullpen that can go extra long if need be. So hopefully it's another case right here for the Woodchucks where they can get some longevity from their arms.
So the new pitcher for the Woodchucks, that would be number 31, Landon Sexton, making his Northwoods League debut. He is a right-handed pitcher out of York, South Carolina. Last year he went to college at USC Upstate, and he is actually teammates with the probable starter from this year, which is, or from this past game, which was Trip Brown. They both played at Spartanburg Methodist last year, then they both went to USC Upstate this year. Landon Sexton said this is as far west as he's ever been in his life. Came here after I think he connected in Chicago and then came up here to Wausau as a result. Got here a couple of days ago. A loose, fresh arm that the Woodchucks will take all the way as they try to keep this game tight with the Mallards early on.
Yeah, and he's got a fun debut ahead of him. He's got Madison across from him, who is playing some great baseball right now. They've been able to get on base with ease against the Woodchucks. He's going to have to be super sharp. In his college days, this spring, pitched 10 innings, allowed 13 earned runs. So hopefully he can find his footing here in his first start.
This is the first pitching appearance for Landon Sexton in over a month. The last time he took the mound, April 22nd at Tennessee Tech, where he went 2 innings and struck out 4 against the Golden Eagles out of the OVC. So Madison has their second time around the order coming up, and it will begin with Jimmy Anderson, one of the few for the Mallards yet to reach base today. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Anderson has got multiple hits in all 3 games he's played this season. 3 for 4 with 3 RBI singles last night against Green Bay. Off the glove of Weatherspoon, and that will move Jordy Lopez up to second base on a passed ball. Again, he is a fast player for the Mallards. This is an elite team in the Northwoods League. 6-2 on the year. They've won their last 4. That is one of the best win streaks. I think the second best win streak in the league, next to the Waterloo Bucks. That's to third. Quigley picks it up, looks the runner off, and records the first out. Jimmy Anderson's now 0 for 2, and the best way to get yourself settled in a game is take one of the hottest hitters and our player to watch for Madison out of the game a little bit.
Yeah, and I want to commend Quigley right there. Looked off the runner at second, made sure he got no funny ideas, and then threw it over to first. I like him at third. I think he's a really good fit defensively over there. We've seen him at first a few times in a row. He was fine over there, but I like Bryant back at first as well. This infield for the Chucks has really come together over the past 10 games.
The man who knows Madison well, Liam Moreno, is back up. 0 for 1 with a walk, a stolen base, a run scored. He just celebrated his 22nd birthday last week. Runners moving to third. Called strike, the throw. He is safe. That's a great slide over there by Jordy Lopez. Those are plays that can give you winning baseball right there. A 50-50 slide tag, and Lopez barely beat it out. Now a fly ball gets a run in.
Weatherspoon with a great throw over to third, too. It was super competitive. It just wasn't in time.
Sexton delivers, and Moreno offered at that, hits it into the netting foul. 1-2.
Sexton already showing some solid speed on that fastball, reaching the low 90s. It's going to be a really tough pitch for these Mallards to hit.
That fastball's up, 2-2. Moreno out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Sun Prairie High School is where he went to school. And he is a winner wherever he goes. 78-14 record back in high school. State runner-up finish. To first, diving stop by Bryant, but it took a hop before it got into his glove. So the out's recorded, and that means Lopez could score. Moreno earns an RBI on the fielder's choice, and it's 3-0 Madison.
Wausau's found themselves in positions like this earlier on in the season. It's always about how you bounce back from stuff like this. And Wausau has shown that they can do it before, but they do need to limit the runs here. They can't let this stuff get out of hand.
And the reason you don't want to let this get out of hand is because Madison has the best pitching staff in the league. Combined 2.31 ERA. That is best in the Northwoods. Not only that, they've only given up 19 earned runs in 8 games, which means teams are on average scoring just 3 runs per game against the Mallards. Line drive, a diving stop by Anthony Quigley. He stretches out to make the catch, inning over. Mallards get one more on a fielder's choice. 3-0 Mallards on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
It's honestly been great. I've been playing a ton. I'm really honing in my skills, and I'm super excited for this fall and this coming spring for sure.
And she hits one over the fence for a grand slam by Paige Zender.
It honestly was just such a cool thing to be a part of it, and yeah, I would recommend it to anybody who wants to hone in more skills or just get more playing time, or if you've played every single game, it's a super great opportunity as well.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you big-time money on water. 32 packs of Niagara purified water or Chippewa spring water. $3.69 each or 2 for $7. Hi, Carumba. Hot prices on water. $3.69 or 2 for $7. We buy in truckloads. No one beats our price. Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee-owned.
Stay connected and up to date with the free Northwoods League mobile app. Avoid the lines and buy tickets to any of the Northwoods League games anytime, day or night. Subscribe for free and watch games live from anywhere all season long. Get the latest news and stats on top collegiate players from across the country, or personalize it with your favorite team. Either way, we've got you covered. The Northwoods League mobile app is...
We're back here on the Northwoods League Sports Network. It is 3-0 Madison. 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the second for the Mallards, who are looking for their 5th straight win, and they're looking to increase their lead in the Great Lakes West. Spencer, it feels like when you look at the rest of this first half, you can look at this series and state it is a major factor in figuring out who wins this first half.
This is huge, and it's a home and home, too. So they're going to have to really play in hostile environments, both of these squads. We looked at the ballpark earlier. This place is packed, and it's loud, and it's exciting. Madison is going to be the exact same, so it's a really unique challenge for both of these teams in this early season.
That is a curveball that drops low. 1-0 to Easton Bryant, who hits cleanup for Wausau today. Easton in the transfer portal after 1 year at BYU, where he was a .250 hitter with the Cougars. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Bryant so far with the Woodchucks, 7 for 22. He's 4 for 11 in the month of June. 1 for 5 on Tuesday against Royal Oak. Out of Gilbert, Arizona. He played 2 seasons at Chandler Gilbert Community College. That was his best ball. Hit .413 his sophomore year. Lifts it foul and out of play. In that season with Chandler Gilbert in 2024, it was good enough to earn him a first-team All-JUCO All-American. And this summer is about him finding that footing here at Wausau and getting back to swinging the bat that way. Another foul off. That's Sales behind the seats.
I'm a big fan of Easton Bryant. I think he's got some great tools as a ball player. We saw on the defensive side, he made a nice play over at first to get an out. I think at the plate, he's a really good hitter. We haven't seen the power from him yet this year all that much, but he is able to poke it into gaps in the field and get on base.
Curveball just a tad high. Full count. We've already seen Charlie West is really good at the payoff pitches. When Charlie West is great, these are strikeout pitches. When he's not, he turns these into walks. Bryant offers and fouls it off. Out of play behind home plate. Charlie West in his 3rd season of summer collegiate baseball. Started with the Worcester Bravehearts over east, and then the Danbury Westerners up in Northeast America. Popped up, sailing in foul territory that will go into the seats. It's out of South Setauket, New York. Like we said last year with UConn, 2.58 ERA. The Huskies, midway through the season, moved West from a bullpen arm to a starter arm, and he was phenomenal after that. That's rolled towards third. On the run, Hamilton. He fires, not in time. First base umpire Daniel Roberts rules that Easton Bryant beat out the throw, and he has an infield single.
I was giving some praise to Bryant earlier on in that at-bat. One of the things I didn't mention was speed, because he's usually not known to have those kind of wheels. But trucking it over to first, that's what you need in a game like this. You need base runners if you're the Woodchucks. Now Quigley's up to the plate. Another good bat for them.
Overall, Wausau is one of the fastest teams in the Northwoods League. 63 stolen bases on the year as Quigley drills one to left center. Back goes Lopez to the track. It bounces off the wall. Bryant moves up to third. Anthony Quigley has himself a double. And look at that. He's feeling great as he's got his first extra base hit against the Mallards.
And that's what a base runner does. It puts a little heat on the back of the neck of Charlie West right there. Wausau is so good at forcing runners forward, and right there, Quigley just gets a hold of that one. Bounces off the wall. He's able to get a runner back on third, and then we're going to see it right here, a little flourish over to the dugout, but that's for the fans right there. A big roar from the crowd, and Wausau with some new life.
What an opportunity for Noah Malone in just his second plate appearance with the Woodchucks this season. Got in earlier this week, making his first start of the year. Malone played at Loyola Marymount University this past year out in LA. And he takes the trip east to Wausau, Wisconsin. Two-0 count to Noah Malone. Yesterday, Malone walked in his first plate appearance in the Northwoods League and scored on a wild pitch where he flipped over the tag of Royal Oak's catcher. It was a crazy play. Tip foul.
Yeah, that collision with Malone was a little more than he bargained for on his first day on the job here. You know, you pinch hit in a game that's pretty far gone. You're not expecting to go all out to go and get a run at home, but it's exactly what he did. Showed some great hustle.
A freshman looking to increase his stock as a player in this summer. Fouled off and out of play down the right field side. Talking to Malone earlier today, he told me there are a couple of things that I'm going to do here in Wausau. I'm not going to strike out. I'm going to take walks. I'm going to score. A confident player. Bringing some LA swagger over with him to the north side of America. That bounces off of Voss, and you saw Malone there. He told Easton Bryant, stay right where you're at. Full count here. Second full count of the inning for West. Bryant hustled out an infield single on the last full count pitch we saw. The payoff is cut on and missed. West pulls the string on Malone. He's got his second strikeout. And a big strikeout there as he tries to hold this lead.
West with an excellent pitch selection right there, going off speed with a little movement. Caught Malone swinging. Still a good at-bat right there. You get his pitch count up a little bit. He's up to 30 now in the second inning after having a pretty clean first.
Can Jake Weatherspoon drive him in here? He takes one away. Jake starting back-to-back games, if I'm not mistaken, for the first time this season. We'll see how he works with that. He's been trading time with Javi Izaguirre. High fly ball to right center. Lopez tracks back. He will make the catch. Easton Bryant tags. They'll go to third on the throw, and it's not in time. Quigley's in safe at third. Easton Bryant scores. Wausau's on the board against Madison. It's 3-1 on the sac fly. Well, if you're a Mallards fan, you might have thought, hey, we saw Jordy Lopez gun down a runner at home a couple days ago. That one was lifted far enough, though, that Wausau had no problem scoring that run. Fastball fired off the plate. One is nice, two would be great for the Woodchucks here to keep pace with the Mallards. Knowlton showed bunt for a spare second there. Now he's got a 2-0 count. Knowlton has a team-first mentality. Brought that here from his time at Central Michigan. Always encouraging, always motivating, all game. And that's something he'll do during batting practice. He will tell the other guys that they made a good swing. If I had to guess who's most likely to become a coach in the future on this team, Zach Knowlton would have it. 3-1 count, and Charlie West has got to be careful. A walk here, and Christian Smith-Johnson, Wausau's hottest hitter, will step in.
So far this inning, he has gotten behind pitch counts, but he's done a good job battling back. We'll see if he can start well here.
And the count's full. Knowlton offered it something inside. I think you're thinking hitter's count there. Try to drive the run in. Anthony Quigley stands at third base. Missed outside. And the Wausau faithful approves of Zach Knowlton taking his 6th walk of the season. That's one of the better walk numbers for all the Woodchucks this year. And by the way, look at the height difference between Zach Knowlton, 5'8", and MJ Sweeney, 6'8", over there at first base. One is talking down, one is talking up. Runners going from first to second. It's a bunt attempt to Sweeney, and Sweeney will not beat it out. Smith Johnson outraces MJ Sweeney, and a hustle run scored for the Woodchucks. It's 3-2. Spencer Gonzalez, that's why you run out every baseball.
Oh, yes, it is. Let's look at this bunt again. It's not the best down the first base line. It's got loft to it, and you just can't. You've got to stretch that leg out. You're 6'8". You've got long limbs, but no, it's not fast enough because Smith Johnson was just smoking down that baseline. Wow, what a great play to bring in a run.
His hit streak now runs to 11. Double steal. Throw to second. Not in time. Smith Johnson has his 15th stolen base of the year. Zach Knowlton also has a stolen bag. He moves to third. They're putting runners in motion. That's been Wausau's best mode of attack this season.
Yes, it has, and here they are. Once they smell blood in the water, it's almost like they can't stop. They've got to keep stealing. Right now, there's not going to be a steal at home or anything, but later on in this game, they're going to keep their foot on the gas.
Nice catch from Voss to make sure it does not get behind him. 2-0. Charlie Longmire, 6 hits on the year, 2 doubles. As the leadoff man and a star on this team, you'd love to see him make some strong contact. Ground ball towards first and foul. Picked up by the first base coach for Wausau, Harrison Engstrom. Wausau mixing small ball with long ball. 2 infield singles in this inning, and the double from Anthony Quigley. And they could get more. Fouled off. Behind home plate, out of play. That sailed over the stadium there. Woodchucks in their home whites today. Madison is rocking their commemorative 25th year anniversary jerseys with both the old and the new logos on it. Tipped foul just barely by Longmire. He'll stay in it.
I got to say, when you get a close-up look at those jerseys, they're pretty cool. They've got different patches, different fonts, different number styles. I think it's a really great homage to the history of one of the Northwoods League's most storied franchises.
A culmination of the history of Madison Mallards baseball. Longmire swings and misses, and West is out of the inning. However, Wausau has cut the lead to 1. 2 runs in the frame makes it a 3-2 score here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
More than 370 Northwoods League alumni have advanced to Major League Baseball, including World Series champion and Cy Young Award winners Max Scherzer and Chris Sale, 5-time Gold Glove winner Matt Chapman, 3-time All-Star and World Series champion Marcus Semien, and 2-time Major League Baseball Home Run Derby champion Pete Alonso. This is Northwoods League Baseball.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, you know, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
Worrying about the future can make it hard to enjoy what's important today. At Johnson Financial Group, we know that with the right plan, your finances can be one less thing to lose sleep over. That your golden years don't have to wait for retirement. Because when we focus on you and your life, we can help open the door to enjoying more of the things that matter to you today. Customer focus, community commitment, local partnership. That's Johnson Financial Group. Let's plan for more together.
The Northwoods League has joined Sparkit in reimagining the future of gaming. The new Northwoods League Lucky 7 combines the thrill of live baseball and softball with strategic handicapping, allowing fans to compete for $1,000 in weekly prizes. The Sparkit platform enhances the fan experience with leaderboards and real-time updates. Compete with other fans and win a cash prize of up to $500 every week. Fans 18 years of age and older can start today by clicking the gaming tab at northwoodsleague.com.
Guess what? The Northwoods League is giving you, yes you, the opportunity to play NWL Lucky 7 and win daily cash prizes. It's available to U.S. residents 18 and older and invites fans to compete by making predictions on game outcomes, player performances, and other proposition picks across all Northwoods League baseball and softball games. Daily prizes include $250 for first place. Find out more at northwoodsleague.com. and click by clicking on the gaming tab. I almost forgot the last part there. You got to click on the gaming tab for NWL Lucky 7. MJ Sweeney had an RBI single in the first, and he was stopped at a force out at home. Took a hack there and missed, 2-1. Trying to reset himself after he lost out on the bang-bang play when Christian Smith-Johnson ran out an infield single on him.
And that's such a tough position to be put in. That Christian Smith-Johnson is just one of the best bunters in the League One, but then one of the best base runners, too. That's a tough play to beat out at first.
3-1 to Sweeney is lifted foul and out of play. MJ had the first home run for Madison this year so far. He also has 7 RBIs. Just a tad low, and it's another leadoff walk for the Mallards. Spencer, we've seen it. The teams that have had success against Wausau in this season are teams that can take walks, put runners in motion, and deliver important hits, and Madison is no exception.
No, Madison's doing a great job. They've had some good plate discipline so far. They've known exactly what pitches they want to swing at, what pitches they'll let go, and Wausau hasn't been hitting the zone particularly well.
Could be 2 here. Schlotterback to Jerschley. Couldn't get the second out at first, but they will take out Sweeney, the lead runner. Malamazian reaches on a fielder's choice. 1 gone in the third. The great news about this rivalry is that it has always been tight. Madison leads the all-time series by 11 games, and these two managers, in Corey Thompson and Donnie Scott, have really got after each other in the 3 years they've coached against each other. Oh, that one skips past Bryant at first, moving to second, Malamazian, and he'll be in without a throw. That error likely credited to Bryant there, and it puts a Mallard in scoring position.
Mallard's following the blueprint well on how to beat this Woodchucks team. Like you said, get runners on, move them up, take advantage when the Chucks have their misses just like that.
Sexton against Nate Voss. Nice fastball. Makes it 0-1. Talked about the 2 legendary coaches, Corey Thompson, the all-time winningest manager at Wausau. Donnie Scott in his 13th season at Madison. He knows this place well. And when these two have faced off, Corey Thompson leads the series 19-15. And that's hard to do with how successful the Mallards have been in recent years. Voss puts it into the air to right and foul. That is into the porch seats over there above the right field line. I think the guy in the gray cap there almost made the catch barehanded. But the good news is he kept it in the area. So he might be able to go pick that one up. Say, I touched it first, I got dibs. Voss was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded in the first. Swing and a miss. Landon Sexton has his first Northwoods League strikeout. And I tell you what, nobody loved that strikeout more than Jake Weatherspoon, the catcher. He was hyped after that swing and miss.
Yeah, in yesterday's game, it's a totally different matchup, of course, but in yesterday's game, we talked about how much energy affects baseball. Right there, that's what you need. You need to bring that energy. Hey, great strikeout. Let's keep getting at it. Yes, you have a base runner on second. Let's focus on that next at-bat. And Wausau bringing their energy right here.
Brock Lulowitz takes one off the plate. Out of Muskego, Wisconsin. Played for Jacob Page while he was there. Did not play this spring, though, with the Shockers. Sharply short. Nice snag by Schlotterback through a screen. And the out recorded. Landon Sexton has settled the ship for the Woodchucks. They're down one here. Bottom half of the third next on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
The Mint Cafe is Woody's favorite spot. They have the best food in town, like their scrumptious pies, delicious burgers, and sandwiches, plus Woody's go-to milkshake. The Mint Cafe, good food, good friends. Located at 422 North 3rd Street, Wausau.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball league at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you, get the latest stats on your favorite team, or watch live game coverage. Check out the selection of Northwoods League headwear, apparel, and more for the sport fan in your life. All proceeds support the Northwoods League Foundation. Visit northwoodsleague.com, your home for the Northwoods League.
I was born with a heart defect. For most of my life, it was safe to monitor with regular checkups. When I was ready to start a family, we knew it was time to make my heart strong enough for pregnancy. I was nervous, but my team at UW Health specializes in complex procedures, so they knew how to help my heart keep up with my dreams. They had the expertise I needed when I needed it, and now I'm ready for the next adventure. UW Health, remarkable.
Introducing the Cloud AI with Red Alloy Plus, engineered with aerospace-grade alloy for ultimate durability and razor-thin precision. Generative AI technology meticulously fine-tunes every 1/8 inch of the bat, pushing the boundaries of performance. The optimized mid-load swing weight delivers speed and extends the sweet spot, all in a seamless one-piece construction designed for peak power. The RevGrip premium material offers unmatched tack and cushion. Artificial intelligence, real results.
Are you a baseball or softball coach? One Way Coach to Catcher Communication is brand new to the game, and the Northwoods League is proudly partnered with the Headset app to be their preferred Coach to Catcher communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store and try it for free for 5 days.
Keegan Jerschley pops the first pitch up. That's trailing behind us. Could it stay in fair territory or foul territory? It actually barely goes out of play. At the last second, Nate Voss and Davis Hamilton both converged right behind home plate and a couple inches away from staying on the right side of the netting. That would have been an unlucky foul out for Jerschley, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat today. Ground ball foul. That went down the third base line and almost stayed fair. Fantastic crowd here at Athletic Park on this Thursday night. We talked about it in the beginning of the game. Woodchucks had a promotion today, giving away replica gray Wausau jerseys. And people flocked here for them. Strike 3 called. Jerschley's down on 3 pitches. His second strikeout of the day. Strikeout number 4 for Charlie West.
West had a long second inning. I really like the way he ended it, though. And I really like the way he started it right here in the third. He's up to almost 50 pitches now, but he has looked fairly calm up there. He's gotten banged up a little bit, but he's still throwing a good game right now.
It is hard to score on Charlie West, as it is every Mallards pitcher, as he starts Dylan Schlaughter back out on a strike. I looked through the records, and Charlie West has given up, in his worst appearance, 4 earned runs. That's his worst appearance. UConn is lucky to have him, let's just say. And an opportunity to help out a Mallards team that, like we said, best pitching staff in the league. Slaughter back, lifts one into left center. This is Liam Moreno's to have as he trots over to his left and makes the catch.
Chuck's have been able to get good contact on West, though. They haven't been able to land anything except for that Quigley double in the second, but they're still getting that bat to the ball fairly well. They just need to make sure to get into those gaps.
Here is Easton Bryant, who started that second inning, a strong second inning for the Woodchucks, when he hoofed out an infield single. Pulled the string again, strike 1. That's mixing speeds right there from Charlie West. You're thinking first pitch fastball, which he threw Anthony Quigley. Then he throws you a first pitch breaking ball, and you're ahead. Time is called as a ball rolled out of the bullpen over there in right field, where a Madison reliever is warming. So it looks to be a bullpen game for both teams today, which could be interesting. Mallards have relied on their starting pitching a lot at the beginning of the season. Multiple guys have been great. Tyler Guerin, one of them. Last night it was Ashton Polkol in their win over the Rockers.
I got to say, a bullpen game, you know, it would be a treat for the fans out here. These are two very, very good pitching teams. You get to see a lot of talented arms, different stuff out there. Of course, West has pitched a gem, but Madison still has tons of really great relievers.
Bryant does not swing, and he runs the count full. Easton patient, smooth with his swing. You never really see him get 2 up or 2 down. He is always focused. I mean, the way he looks right there, that is always the way he looks. Hit well into right, but Curry will retreat to the warning track and make the catch. West is back up and running. He sits the Woodchucks down in order. Mallards 3, Wausau 2 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
I mean, I had a great manager in Donnie Scott. I had great team members. I had a great host family. That year was really formative from who I have become as a baseball player. Yeah, really helpful.
Opportunity abounds with a 72-game season, 35-man roster, strict pitching guidelines, and live television coverage seen by top major league scouts.
Yeah, if you're coming out of in college and looking for summer league, the Northwoods League really does. They have the talent and they have the schedule that really pushes you. You're playing on like a minor league schedule, so it gives you the taste of professional baseball. Plus, it gives you those extra games. It gives you the opportunity to continue to get better, and that's what everybody in college is looking to do.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
And caught at the fence. What a play by Braden.
Worrying about the future can make it hard to enjoy what's important today. At Johnson Financial Group, we know that with the right plan, your finances can be one less thing to lose sleep over. That your golden years don't have to wait for retirement. Because when we focus on you and your life, we can help open the door to enjoying more of the things that matter to you today. Customer focus, community commitment, local partnership. That's Johnson Financial Group. Let's plan for more together.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by The Grind, the official coffee of the Northwoods League. Look for The Grind in select ballpark team stores and online under the shop menu on team websites. A portion of the proceeds for each bag sold will go to benefit the Northwoods League Foundation. 8-9-1 for Landon Sexton in the fourth. His slider's on the money for strike one. We have seen this happen a couple of times this year, Spencer, where a starter goes out early, first arm out of the bullpen, finds his stride. And that's exactly what Landon Sexton is doing right now.
I mean, started the season off, Carter White was that guy. For these Woodchucks, he had a great 5 innings pitched. Last night we saw it again. Pitcher of the night, another great 5 innings pitched. Sexton looking to do it himself.
Chop foul. Sexton has retired 6 of the first 7, and as a result, nobody warming in the Wausau bullpen. Thomas Curry, the sophomore out of Illinois, Chicago. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing on the slider. That's the second strikeout for Landon Sexton and maybe one of his prettiest pitches.
Yeah, he just, that ball moved right out of the way at the perfect time, going off speed. He's feeling comfortable.
9-hitter Jordy Lopez walked to start the second, stole 2 bags and scored. It's interesting, Jordy, when he's in the spring at Cal, he is a pitcher normally. And that's lined right back where it came from. It will be a base hit. Both middle infielders tried to dive to stop it, and Madison's fastest runner is aboard. That almost was caught on a reaction play by Sexton.
That was screaming off the bat, though. I would have been surprised if Sexton got his glove on there. But this is good news for Madison. You talked about it. They've got speed on the base paths now. That's the key to beating this Woodchucks field. You've got to make the base paths a place of chaos.
So how does Jimmy Anderson respond for the Mallards? This is one of his tougher starts on the year. Freshman out of Joliet, went to Joliet West High School. That's a pretty strong high school for baseball. Strike called, runners going, and Lopez is safe for the 3rd time today on a stolen base. The UC Berkeley kid has more stolen bases in tonight's game already than in his first 5 games with the Mallards. Hit well into right, but Zach Knowlton is right there. Lopez tags. He'll move to third. Schlotterbeck's throw, just a bit late. So Anderson moves the runner, but he's 0 for 3. Up to Liam Moreno to try to put Madison back up 2. 2 outs here in the fourth. And that's a ball outside. And while we are broadcasting tonight's game, we wanted to make sure we recognized a very special person in Woodchucks country. That is Greg Scott, our official scorer. One of the best official scorers in the Northwoods League, one of the smartest baseball minds we know. And Greg, we want you to know we're thinking about you. Our thoughts are with you today. And we are looking forward to having you back at Athletic Park soon. Moreno 0 for 1. Fly ball to center. That puts Smith Johnson back a couple steps. He makes the play. How about 3 scoreless frames from Landon Sexton? We're in a tight one on this Thursday night. It's 3-2 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
This summer in Madison, prepare to be uploaded as Mallards Baseball proudly presents Crackdown. Summer boredom goes bye-bye with food, fun, fireworks, and don't forget, baseball. Coming alone? Don't even think about it. Bring your chums, bring your children. It's family fun for all at this Mallards Baseball Brawl. Single game tickets available at this website, or call this number all summer long. Go tonight, go tomorrow. Be there, be there, be there.
Don't miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
The Northwoods League Foundation is enriching the quality of life for families with an enduring and caring focus on the communities it serves. Through direct donations and proceeds from the Northwoods League online store, the Northwoods League Foundation is harnessing a unique passion for summer collegiate baseball and softball to invest in communities so everyone benefits from the wide-ranging experience offered by the great games of baseball and softball. Visit northwoodsleague.com/foundation and share your passion for the games we love.
It is Anthony Quigley coming to the plate for the Woodchucks. He drilled a double into left center field and scored in the second. That time, West wisely went breaking ball, 0-1. Quigley now hitting .391 on the season. South Florida Bull, who's also in the transfer portal. Ripped to third. Hamilton snags it, and it's off the glove of Sweeney. Quigley will be safe on an error by the Mallards first baseman, and a little bit of luck that Wausau could use to its advantage here in the fourth.
A few good lessons to all young baseball players out there. Always run it out to first. A tough start to the night for Sweeney. That's another play at first he should have had. And now it's going to put a base runner on for Wausau.
MJ Sweeney has had such a great start to the season, by the way, for Madison. And so the point tonight is that in baseball, it's not going to be your night every night. Hit well by Malone into left, and it's over the head of Moreno. Quigley will hustle to third. Noah Malone has his first extra base hit with the Woodchucks. He shows the crane as he has a double to put 2 in scoring position.
Malone, the Karate Kid, starting off his Wausau career with some highlight plays right there, getting the double into left field, getting it down, and getting 2 runners into scoring position. Wausau looking to take the lead here in the 4th frame.
Now Jake Weatherspoon has a real RBI chance. But first, Donnie Scott will make his way to the mound. Charlie West will be removed after 3 innings of work. He surrenders 4 hits. The 2 runners are charged to him on the bases right now, so we'll get the runners to you later. He walked 1, struck out 4. What'd you like from Charlie today?
Again, Charlie, I think, did a very good job at attacking batters. I think he had a plan for each one that he came across. Quigley, remember, he gave him that fastball the first time around, and he got burnt on it. That second time, he gave him a few off-speed pitches, so he learned from his mistakes. Still a very young pitcher, a very talented pitcher, and with more experience in this Northwoods League style of play, this high level of play, he's really going to hone a lot of those skills when he brings himself back to Big East baseball with UConn next year.
So who do the Mallards turn to? Number 16, Francesco Capocci out of North Carolina. He's originally from Cumming, Georgia. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. The last time he pitched was on Thursday in a 10-3 win against Fond du Lac, so a week ago. Went 4 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. Walked 4 and struck out 3. This is his first season in the Northwoods League. Spencer?
Capocci's coming to the mound with a pretty simple arsenal. He's got the heat, and then he's got a nice curve to it as well. He's got that fastball up to 93 on a good day, and then that curveball is his second and only pitch after that. He's a guy who knows what he likes. He's a guy who knows what he wants to put over the plate. And it's a pretty simple job for the catcher. Only 2 pitches that he needs to really figure out how to catch.
So while Francesco Capocci puts in his warm-up pitches, let's take you around the league a little bit here on this Thursday night. Minot beat the Wilmer Stingers in 7 innings. How about the Hot Tots? They've won 3 straight. Battle Creek, the leaders in the Great Lakes East, currently lead Kalamazoo 8-3. Boy, Green Bay, they're back in business. 12-0 leaders over Fond du Lac after dropping both in the series against Madison. Rockford currently leads at Traverse City 7-0. The Rivets trying to get themselves back in business. We saw the Royal Oak Leprechauns here last night. They split a series with Wausau. They're currently up 2-1 in Wisconsin Rapids. And the Lakeshore Chinooks lead Kenosha 2-0 in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Capocci, a right-hander for Madison. And a big spot for him to come in. That's off of Voss. Here comes Quigley. He's safe. The crowd loves it as Anthony Quigley comes home on a passed ball. It's 3-3 in the first edition of this rivalry in 2025.
Wausau still in good position, too, to tack on more runs right here. This is as picturesque of an inning as you can get right now. You've got a new pitcher in, a shaky start, and you've got all the momentum.
The infield is in as Weatherspoon is ahead 2-0. Chance for Wausau to take the lead against Madison. They were down 3-0 to start this game. Off the glove of Hamilton at third. Weatherspoon will run out an infield single. Wausau has taken the lead over the Mallards for the first time. 4-3 Woodchucks.
Great fight back by the Chucks these past few innings. Going down in a big game like this at home that can demoralize you, that can get at you, can make you play a different style of ball, but no, they said we're going to stick with how we've been playing all season, we're going to stick with how we've been winning all season, and we're going to go at these Mallards the way we do it.
Bunt by Knowlton, over to Hamilton, barehanded snag is in time. Boy, the Mallards desperately needed that. Davis Hamilton has been fantastic in his career at third base with Madison, and he just took out Zach Knowlton on a bang-bang play. That moves the runner up, though, as Weatherspoon's now at second. Christian Smith-Johnson hustled out an infield single, and I would say that has been the mentality for Wausau. Hard hits and hustle. How about this? Francesco Capocci has just been tossed a bottle of water from the Madison dugout.
I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
Well, okay. Got to stay hydrated. It's getting warmer out there. Just filled up my water bottle before this broadcast. I'm staying hydrated too. May go down in between a break and get some more water, but okay.
Must have forgotten liquids while he was warming up in the bullpen. Smith Johnson's turn. He takes a strike. Christian Smith Johnson, the only player in this Wausau lineup that remembers the pain, the frustration of losing to Madison in the playoffs after a record-breaking year in 2024. That bunt is popped out of play, and I think it goes on the top overhang of Athletic Park.
Woodchucks going bunt heavy tonight, and with good reason. They're saying beat us at first base. We talked about it. It's been a shaky start for Sweeney. He's been great all year long, but tonight, not his night, and the Woodchucks are attacking him directly with all of these bunt attempts.
Smith Johnson tips it into the catcher's mitt, and that is Christian's first strikeout of the season after 37 at-bats without a strikeout. He's finally down in 2025. The Northwoods League is proud to partner with the authentic Stadium Mustard this season. For over 50 years, Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast. And the Wausau Woodchucks are proud to be serving Stadium Mustard here at Athletic Park. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard. That's almost shocking that Christian Smith Johnson struck out. You don't see that often. You won't see it often. He has been very good at putting the ball in play. 0-2 to Longmire. Learned in batting practice today, Corey Thompson, the Wausau head coach, is calling Charlie Chuck. And he asked him, hey, you like being called Chuck? And Charlie said, yeah. Lined up the middle, base hit. Weatherspoon is getting the wave. The throw from Jordy Lopez to the plate. It bounces off of Voss, and it's not in time. How about Chuck Longmire making it a 5-3 game with an RBI base hit? Woodchucks have scored 3 in the frame.
Mr. Chuck, look at that hit right there. I like the brave call, sending the runner home. The play was there, but the ball just not in the mitt in the right place. The Woodchucks are playing their brand of ball right now, and they've got a nice 2-run lead.
Let's see if Jersley can keep it going. Wausau has turned this game on its head in an instant. And while these two teams are rivals, what people don't understand is Wausau has had the upper hand on Madison by just a hair in these last couple of seasons. That gets behind Voss. That'll move Longmire to third. Second pass ball of the inning, and Chuck is 90 feet away from scoring. Keegan Jersley, a man of deep breaths. You just saw him take one there right at the plate. Nice location, 2-1.
I'd be interested if, and you know it's a crazy thought, but Wausau goes bunt again. They've got great speed on the base paths. You got great speed to first. You've been able to get it to go all game long.
Just a bit outside. And this is a hitter's count to Keegan. You just saw the ball get away from Capocci. All good, though, for Madison. And for the first time in a while, the Mallards are going to have to rely on their offense to win him a game. Ball 4.
Now, I want you to keep an eye on the double steal. We've seen it all season long. Wausau loves to do it even with 2 outs right here. They like to be brave in these scenarios, take a run, don't even give the opportunity for a strikeout, a pop-up, a ground out. Do it your own way. So watch for a little bit of movement. If not the double steal, I wouldn't be surprised if they still sent the runner to second.
Really good guy to have at the plate here in Dylan Schlotterbeck. A base hit makes it a 6-3 game. The pitch. Outside, Jerschley's moving up to second. No throw.
And you see Voss. He saw the runner go to second. The first instinct is to look over at third. It's a free base. Wausau's been doing it all year long. It's such a game breaker.
Schlotterbeck punches one to right for a hit. Jerschley getting the wave and is stopped. But a run scores. That's Longmire. 6-3 as Schlotterbeck continues to do what he does best. Easy base hits.
Got some chance over in the dugout as we look at this replay right there. Just a great hit ball by Schlotterbeck. All he needed on that one. Jerschley going to stay at third as we're going to have another mound visit. Madison's reeling right here. Wausau is truly gaining some steam. They still only have 2 outs, and yet I can see this inning still going a bit.
This is one of Wausau's big innings. If you've watched Woodchuck baseball in the last couple of days, on Sunday, a 10 spot against Fond du Lac and a 6-run inning in that game as well when the Woodchucks scored 20. Last night, a 9-run 5th inning when Wausau beat Royal Oak 14-3. Wausau has one of the best offenses in the league. They are relying on that today. And even though they got behind early and this crowd was disengaged early, Wausau brought them back in. And now they're on the edge of their seats, looking to see if Easton Bryant can continue this strong frame. Schlotterbeck moving to second. There's the throw. They're going to try double steal. The throw to the plate. He's out! Great tag from Nate Voss to deny Keegan Jerschley of a run, but the Woodchucks still get plenty. A 4 spot for Wausau in the 4th. It's 6-3 Wausau on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
All jobs come with risk, but preparing for it, that's where you gain an edge.
Risk management is more than a product. It's a foundational tool that we use at Tricor to help us understand our clients' needs so that we achieve the goals that we set out together.
We truly are community focused, and that creates an extra layer of accountability for our clients and our team alike.
Risk is inevitable, but risk can be manageable. Together we can mitigate risk.
Tricor Insurance, your partner in risk management.
With the ghost in your hands, the possibilities are unlimited. It's gotta be the ghost.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you big time money on water. 32 packs of Niagara purified water or Chippewa spring water. $3.69 each or 2 for $7.
Hi, Caramba, hot prices on water.
$3.69 or 2 for $7.
We buy in truckloads. No one beats our price.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee owned.
Before Max Scherzer, Chris Sale, or Pete Alonso ever took the field in Major League Baseball, they were taking the field as players in the Northwoods League. Every year, more than 90 Northwoods League players are drafted by Major League Baseball teams. The Northwoods League is the largest organized baseball league in the world. The Major Leaguers of tomorrow are playing baseball in the Northwoods League today. Get your tickets and gear online, then visit a Northwoods League ballpark near you.
Meat of the order here for Madison. Hamilton, who hits third, then the cleanup, Sweeney, and the middleman, Malamazian. First time this group faced Landon Sexton, he got Hamilton to line out, Sweeney to walk, and Malamazian grounded in a fielder's choice. Sent the other way, foul towards the Aspirus left field terrace. Out of play. You got to be on the lookout in the Aspirus terrace. There's a chance a ball comes to you every once in a while. Got to be just a tad careful. Almost had the location 2-1.
This is going to be a pretty crucial part of this game, I think, Matt. Of course, Wausau just put up that 4 spot in the bottom of the 4th.
That's to second. Jerschley backhands. The throw is high, and he's out. Nice play by Easton Bryant. He's adjusted to sometimes tougher throws and collected outs as a result. That's a great play from the first baseman.
And those are the big outs in these very crucial innings that I want to talk about. Look at this right here. Jerschley, not the best throw over. He's off balance. Going to get that, and Bryant just barely being able to get that foot down. Good reach, but those outs are what win you ball games. Yes, it is the 5th inning, but you want to get back to your offense as quick as possible. Those bats are so hot. You don't want Madison to be able to get any semblance of ground back.
MJ Sweeney down 0-2. I am very interested to see how the Mallards respond in a game like this. They did respond well at Green Bay. Do they do the same against their rivals? Tip foul. Because Madison has had a lot of home games. They've gotten comfortable, and now they take a trip up on the road. And for the first time in a while, they're not in control of a game. But the best teams can come back in games like this. Sexton has his 3rd strikeout.
Sexton's been the key factor for these Wausau Woodchucks. Of course, he's not putting runs on, but he has stumped the Mallards since he's gotten into this game. And that has allowed Wausau to find their footing yet again. I wonder how far he's going to go in this. Already at 45 pitches, only allowed a hit in 3 2/3.
The good news is Sexton is fresh. Like we said, this is his first appearance in more than a month. So his arm is firing and ready to go. Started slider, then fastball, make it a 1-1 count. Malamazian is reached twice. And he whizzes that one foul. It will sail towards the neighborhood behind the first baseline. Base is empty. That's offered late. And a 1-2 count. For the first time, I think, that I've seen all season, we got a train out in left center field.
Had to point to it. It looks beautiful in the glimmering Wisconsin sunset.
That'll tap foul. That's just a Wisconsin thing, you feel. And I was wondering, are those train tracks still in use? As you can hear the train horn, they most certainly are. This is what summer baseball is all about. It feels like the atmosphere is perfect today. Pop back foul.
Baseball just has those kind of magical settings, I gotta say. Like, of course a train would go by right there. I think when you got nights like these, games like this, between two rivals, a big deal, it finds its way to be perfect.
You know what? I also got an answer for why the sun sets in left field. It's because, well, this Mark McDonald, the owner of the Woodchucks, told me this place was built in 1912. That's hit to short. Schlotterback will throw to first for the out. There were no night games back then. That's the reason. Landon Sexton, just like a train, chugging along here. It's 6-3 Woodchucks midway through this one on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
All jobs come with risk, but preparing for it, that's where you gain an edge.
Risk management is more than a product. It's a foundational tool that we use at Tricor to help us understand our clients' needs so that we achieve the goals that we set out together.
We truly are community focused, and that creates an extra layer of accountability for our clients and our team alike.
Risk is inevitable, but risk can be manageable. Together we can mitigate risk.
Tricor Insurance, your partner in risk management.
With the ghost in your hands, the possibilities are unlimited. It's gotta be the ghost.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big time money on water.
32 packs of Niagara purified water or Chippewa spring water, $3.69 each or 2 for $7.
Hi, Caramba, hot prices on water.
$3.69 or 2 for $7.
We buy in truckloads. No one beats our price.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee owned.
Before Max Scherzer, Chris Sale, or Pete Alonso ever took the field in Major League Baseball, they were taking the field as players in the Northwoods League. Every year, more than 90 Northwoods League players are drafted by Major League Baseball teams. The Northwoods League is the largest organized baseball league in the world. The major leaguers of tomorrow are playing baseball in the Northwoods League today. Get your tickets and gear online, then visit a Northwoods League ballpark near you.
Easton Bryant was at the plate in the bottom of the fourth when the Woodchucks were caught on a double steal for the first time this season. That ended what was a 4-run inning. Easton Bryant takes a ball outside. So now Wausau's turned this game on its head. They are in control. However, you want to get more. You want to keep your pedal to the metal. How do you do that against a team that is so successful and has the same winning mentality that you have?
Yeah, Madison came into this game, first off, as the top pitching unit in the Northwoods League, by far.
Fly ball towards the terrace and left, and it bounces off the ceiling, or the roof rather, and out of play.
So for the Chucks, already a good sign that you're up 3 runs, 6-3 in the bottom of the fifth. That doesn't mean the game is over, though. Rivalry games, really anything can happen, but the Mallards aren't used to pitching from behind, so it's a different ball game for them. They have to be a little more aggressive. They have to attack these batters more, and good for Wausau, a lot of talented hitters on this team. So I think you don't change a mindset, but you need to keep that confidence in yourself. I'm going to go up to that plate. I'm going to get on base. We're going to keep it going.
Easton Bryant wants to do that right there, but he lines out to center. Looked good off the bat, but that's a time where you don't want the ball to continue to carry. Nice catch out there by Jordy Lopez. Looks so loose out there in center field, too. That's what you want out of your center fielder. And the confidence of Jordy to make just about every play that he can, that helps the team. Quigley now. Nice take. Anthony has reached twice. Should have been a ground ball out in the fourth, but MJ Sweeney did not put the squeeze on at first base. Quigley into left center. Moreno on the run, has it. He barely missed that one, Anthony Quigley. And there's 2 gone here. Capochi has settled in.
Capochi really has, and he started that inning off tough. He was put in a tough situation. Inning and 2/3 is up to 25 pitches. I bet you could see him in the 6th, depending on how he gets out of this one. But here comes Malone. He had a great hit to left center to get things jump-started for the Chucks in the 4th.
Malone 1 for 2 on the day, and he takes a strike. Only hitter not to face Capochi. He was the last hitter to face Charlie West. And by the way, the result now has been taken away from both starters. They'll end with no decisions. Good take from Noah Malone. First of 4 between Wausau and Madison. This rivalry has gotten off to a great start. Rolled up the middle for a hit. Noah Malone takes the turn. Make sure they throw a ball back into play, or back in the infield, but a little 2-out hitting from Noah. Woodchucks have been great with 2 outs today, Spencer.
Yeah, Malone, a great starting debut from him. He just got in a few days ago, and now he's in the starting lineup, and he's getting the ball in play, exactly what the Chucks need, a little juice on the offensive side to one of the league's better offenses.
By the way, if you're wondering what Wausau's doing in batting practice, their offense, they have been doing the same thing pretty consistently. Tip foul by Weatherspoon. And what I talked to Corey Thompson about is he said, if your team is scoring double-digit runs night in, night out, you're not changing much. A little bit more fire in Thompson's belly against Madison this year after what happened to last year's incredible team. You win 50 games and then you get your season ended against the Mallards after leading 1-0 in the playoffs. Boy, what fight from the Mallards to win both in Wausau to make it to the Great Lakes Championship. Fouled off. And that sat with Thompson for a long time. And I think that heartbreak was one of the key reasons why he decided to come back. The motto of this team this season for Wausau, unfinished business. Runners moving on the pitch. Outside, throw's going to be off the line and into center. Malone's going to move to third. The throw from Jordy Lopez bounces off of Malone's foot. At the end of the day, he'll be safe as it bounced into the sidewall.
Hey, man, it's hard to move to a new place. It's hard to go as east as you've ever been, but Malone is fitting right in with the Chucks. Here he is, stolen base, error at second. He's going for third, chugging along, and he gets in safe. He's a Woodchuck. You can tell.
Weatherspoon takes ball 3. And that is exactly how you can get yourself well acclimated in the clubhouse, when you put some hustle on yourself. Weatherspoon stays alive. Jake's got 2 RBIs on the day, really fighting for his position here at catcher. And he's not someone that's gotten a ton of charge on the ball this season, but he's made things work. And he stays and counts, just like this one.
I love the fight from him, each plate appearance. I feel like he is such a tough out for these Woodchucks, and it helps so far down in the order against these pitchers.
Who's going to win this battle with 2 outs in the 5th? We'll at least need one more pitch to find that out. I think we've already seen tonight from both teams why this should be the 2 teams, at least out of the beginning of the pack, to compete for the Great Lakes West title again. Weatherspoon swung late. It's rolled to short. Malamazian to Sweeney for out number 3. Woodchucks strand Malone, and they still lead by 3 here. We go to the 6th on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
My host families, who I still stay in touch with to this day. Had a great time there. Enjoyed my time playing with the Mashers. Definitely different than I could have ever expected, but definitely enjoyed the time here.
Honestly, one of the best summers I've ever had. I got to stay with a great host family that I still see a couple times a year now, and Honestly, it was the perfect introduction into professional baseball.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, you know, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you know, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
This summer in Madison, prepare to be uplifted as Mallards baseball proudly presents Down. Summer boredom goes bye-bye with food, fun, fireworks, and don't forget, baseball. Coming alone? Don't even think about it. Bring your chums, bring your children. It's family fun for all at this Mallards baseball brawl. Single game tickets available at this website, or call this number all summer long. Go tonight, go tomorrow. Be there, be there, be there.
Stay connected with the premier summer collegiate softball and baseball league at northwoodsleague.com. Support the Northwoods League Foundation with a purchase from our online store. Get the latest news and stats, or join over 1 million fans at the ballpark. Just select your favorite team, find the game you want to see, then hand pick your tickets and print your tickets at home. For tickets 24 hours a day, visit northwoodsleague.com, your home for the Northwoods League.
The Northwoods League is giving you the opportunity to play NWL Lucky 7 and win daily cash prizes. It's available to U.S. residents 18 and older and invites fans to compete by making predictions on game outcomes, player performances, and other proposition picks across all Northwoods League baseball and softball games. Daily prizes include $250 for first place. Find out more at northwoodsleague.com by clicking on the Gaming tab.
Got a good one here at Athletic Park tonight. This is Nate Voss, the junior from Penn State. Hit by pitch and a strikeout. Let's see if he puts it in play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Landon Sexton, 4 innings, 1 hit. And he has turned this game with his performance on the mound in his first appearance with Wausau. That's lofted into left center. Smith Johnson calls off Longmire for out number 1. When do you think the next big Christian Smith Johnson diving play will be? I tell you what, if you haven't seen it this year, Christian Smith Johnson has made some of the most athletic plays this league has ever seen. And they've been going viral on social media.
It's been quite ridiculous. I think 1 is amazing, 2 is a wow, and then 3 is you're just showing off. But he's got 4, he's got 5. Like, by All-Star break, he may have 20. He is just an unbelievable athlete, such a great competitor, and one of the best fielders in the Northwoods League.
It's time for Brock Lulowitz. He's got 6 hits in his last 3 games. Trying for his first hit at Athletic Park this season. Mallards will come here 6 times. Wausau will go down south 6 times in the regular season. That starts this week. Tomorrow, 6:35 first pitch. Game 2 of Madison and Wausau on ESPN Plus here on the Northwoods League Sports Network. And that will be an exciting one, because it's the first Firework Friday of the year. So if you haven't come out to watch a game at Athletic Park, there, I've got your date on your calendar. Payoff from Sexton. Grounded to the left side, or up the middle, rather. A base hit, as it just got past Jerschley. So Lulowitz increases his hit streak to 4 games. And can Madison start to get something churning as the pitch count comes up and starts to tick up for Sexton?
It's a good way to start right there. You get a base runner on. Just keep things simple. When you've kind of lost the heat on the bats in games like this, it's the little things that get you back into it. What can you do with the base runner on and only an out? Let's see.
Runner's moving. Rather, he's not. And as he took a bigger lead And it's a 1-0 count on the slider. 3 RBIs in the last 3 games. Lofted foul. That is for Curry. He's out of Heartland, Wisconsin. Right-handed hitter, a sophomore. You got to say, these two teams in Madison and Wausau have very similar builds. They choose successful players. They bring in guys with a lot of character, and that's what Corey Thompson was talking to me today. What's the key to success? Get high-character guys in your clubhouse. And I think Donnie Scott would say the same for Madison. Sails high, 3-1. When Madison has been successful today, it's been their plate discipline. A chance to put pressure on Sexton for the first time. Runners moving. Fouled away. So for now, the chance at hit and run has to wait till this next pitch. Lulowitz has stolen just 1 base on the year. He's moving. Hit well into left. Back to the fence. It is gone. Thomas Curry sends one deep for Madison. His first home run in the Northwoods League. The Mallards have cut into the deficit. It's now 6-5.
Wausau has been executing on these payoff pitches so far through today, not on that one. Curry absolutely wallops one to the short fence and left, and this game is a little different now. These are what the great teams do in the great rivalries, Matt. They answer back. No heat on the bat. Curry brought his own. Let's take a look at this. Right down the middle of the plate, and that was gone before you could even see goodbye.
That's the last pitch that Landon Sexton throws, and a frustrating way to end an excellent relief appearance for Sexton. He just let a 3-2 pitch get too far in, and now it turns over to the freshman out of Illinois, Braden Mazzacano. He will be the 3rd Wausau pitcher to work in this game. Only his 2nd appearance on the mound this season after hitting quite a bit this year. Last time he pitched, it was against Wisconsin Rapids in the home opener last week. A strikeout and a walk for Braden.
Mazzacano has definitely been a guy that we've seen more so on the offensive side, but he does have that two-way capability, so the freshman's going to come in. A lefty arm, so that's a value to this Chuck squad, and he's going to be put in a tough scenario. The Mallards really starting to feel it now. A home run like that can completely turn a game around. Mazzacano has a tough job in order to just get out of this inning and get back to Wausau's bats, see if they can respond before the Mallards do any more damage.
Well, I tell you what, Mazzacano's a good pitcher, and he's a good hitter. So the fact that pitching is his strength is good news for the Wausau Woodchucks. You knew that Madison was not going to go away. And that's what makes this rivalry so great. If it was one-sided, if it was lopsided, it wouldn't be what it is, and the history would not be what it has been. And so now, we've talked about it here on our broadcasts. This is a 50-50 game. Toss-up. Who wants it tonight? Let's see if Jordy Lopez can carry on the good fun for the Mallards. Got a lefty-lefty battle here.
Mazzacano's got a 3-pitch arsenal to him, a fastball, slider, and changeup. Right there, we saw a little bit of that fastball. Hits well into the 80s, maybe those low 90s.
Works from the right side of the rubber. Good fastball. There's Mazzucano's first strike. Nickname is Maz. That's so funny that he pitches today because he was taking batting practice with all the other hitters. We've got two players here, one on the mound, one at the plate, that are pitcher heavy but can go two-way. Jordy Lopez has reached base for the third time, and that is your tying run on base here in the sixth, and the fastest player for Madison as well. Now keeping runners at bay and making sure they don't steal becomes much more important, and Jimmy Anderson steps in. The good news is Mazzucano's windup is faster than Landon Sexton's. It's harder for Jordy Lopez to steal on that. And he's the left-handed pitcher.
That does help out a lot. I also want to say Weatherspoon has been caught with a few steals to second. He was just a little off the mark to the right, but I don't know if you want to try him a third time. You may make that adjustment.
These 2-ball, 3-ball pitches now become really important for Mazzucano. You do not want to be behind Mallards hitters. That's how Thomas Curry got his home run. That'll be the case here with Anderson, though. 3-1 count. Jimmy looking for his first hit. Little loop shot into shallow center. Schlotterbeck has it, and he'll eat it. No throw back to first. That's a tough play, though. Over the shoulder from your shortstop for out number 2.
Great job tracking that by Schlotterbeck right there. Those are a little tougher than they look. They're moving weird in the air. You don't know exactly when it's going to drop down, but he put himself right in the correct position to make the play.
The top of Madison's order is supposed to be the X factor. The 3 at the top of the order, though, are combined 1 for 10. There's a throw to second, and safe with his 4th stolen base of the day is Jordy Lopez.
Well, here's a great time for them to wake up. Runner in scoring position, 1-run game. One swing can tie this thing, Matt.
1 for 9, the top 3 of Madison's order are. Misspoke. Tipped foul by Moreno. Two teams here in the Northwoods League with very similar aspirations. For Donnie Scott and Madison, it's can they finally get over the line and win the trophy? They've been so close in years past. That's shot foul and out of play. Mallards won the Northwoods League Championship back in 2013, defeating the Duluth Huskies. Since then, though, a 12-year drought. Nice snag by Weatherspoon to make it 2-2. Strike 3 called. Braden Mazzucano gets Moreno looking, inning over. A 2-run home run from Thomas Curry makes it a 1-run game midway through 6 here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Don't miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
All jobs come with risk, but preparing for it, that's where you gain an edge.
Risk management is more than a product. It's a foundational tool that we use at Tricor to help us understand our clients' needs so that we achieve the goals that we set out together.
We truly are community focused, and that creates an extra layer of accountability for our clients and our team alike.
Risk is inevitable, but risk can be manageable. Together, we can mitigate risk.
Tricor Insurance, your partner in risk management.
Yeah, I mean, I was in Madison, which is an amazing place to be in the summer, and the Mallards always had, 5,000, 6,000 people at the games. Just pretty cool atmosphere. Northwoods League in general just, I think, gets you ready to play professional baseball.
By Nico Horner, what a play!
That was one of the funnest experiences of my life, honestly. That was kind of the first time I, got away from home for a really long time and was kind of living on my own a little bit. The way it kind of simulates college and minor league baseball and professional baseball with the traveling and staying overnight. I had a lot of fun.
More than 350 Northwoods League alumni have been drafted in the last 5 years, and nearly 140 have made their Major League Baseball debut in that time. The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
We're back here at Athletic Park, and I got a question. Are you a baseball or softball coach? If so, one-way coach-to-catcher communication is brand new to the game, and the Northwoods League has proudly partnered with the Headset app to be their preferred coach-to-catcher communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store. Try it free for 5 days. New pitcher on the mound for Madison. This is number 28, Keith Davis. Making his third appearance of the season. Sidearm throw in there for strike one against the 8-hitter Zach Knowlton. Last time out, Friday, May 30th against Battle Creek. Or rather, Saturday, May 30th. And that was in the wild extra innings loss to the Battle Jacks. First team to beat Madison at Warner Park this year. Battle Creek won 5-4. In that game, Davis pitched a little later on. Went 2 innings, struck out 4, walked 2. From Wagner College. Up the middle, base hit for Zach Knowlton. He's reached for the second time. That's his first at-bat recorded of the day, and it's a single. So that's good. You're seeing the new pitcher well, and you're trying to respond after that home run from Thomas Curry, which made it a 1-run game. And you got a faster runner. Tough to steal on a lefty, though. Swing and a miss from Smith Johnson. Strike one. How does Christian respond after striking out for the first time this season? Good question. Let's find out. Another cut on and missed. Fun fact about Smith Johnson, not only was he a great woodchuck, he played for the Brazos Valley Bombers after his freshman year. That was his former summer collegiate team. Runners going, but a foul. And Christian stays alive.
Smith Johnson taking some heavy hacks at the plate. Just struck out his last at-bat, and maybe that gives him almost a freeing feeling. You're not playing scared, I don't want to strike out. He's going out there and swinging for the fences.
We'll say I'm interested that he did not try to bunt in this at-bat. Not looking to move the runner over. He's looking to send one over the fence. Runner stays, and that fastball's way off the plate.
Don't think that it couldn't come back, though. He is always a bunt threat. We saw him reach earlier on a photo finish play at first. It's always a possibility with him.
That's a look back at first. 6'3", throwing to 6'8" over there. Smith Johnson, he has 15 RBIs, tied for the lead in the Northwoods League. Another look back at first. An interesting step off there by Brown, or Davis rather. And he'll check back again. The Wausau fans aren't too pleased about this, but you're trying to hold your runners. I understand from a Madison perspective. You want to keep this game tight, give your offense a chance at a comeback. Now he delivers. Now a check back. And Sweeney keeps Zach Knowlton there. Sometimes when you're facing the fastest team in the league, you have to be over-intentional on holding your runners. You don't want them to steal bases. From a Madison perspective, Smith-Johnson tips it foul.
That's the thing that makes Wausau so special, because that is something that you have to consider whenever you face this team. And we just saw 5 separate throws almost go only to first base. That was their main focus. That alleviates some pressure on Smith-Johnson that can help him get back down and get back into this pitch count.
2-2, runner moving. Another foul ball. Nice slide from Knowlton, but he can move his way back to first. And if anything, all of this just slows things down a little bit for Keith Davis. When you're a relief pitcher, you want to come in and you want to work quickly. Don't give the hitters a chance. Stay out in front. Now you're making them think a little bit. Knowlton stays. Smith-Johnson takes in. And Wausau fans are loving the fight from Christian Smith-Johnson. I don't think he's going to take the next pitch. He's walked 3 times this year, struck out once. Just heard from the crowd a gentleman say, pitch the ball. That's the way the fans feel. Runners moving, swing and a miss. The throw to second is not in time. So, a mixed bag right there. Smith-Johnson strikes out for the second time today, but you win the stolen base battle and get a runner in scoring position.
I'd say that it was still a pretty productive at-bat. I think that definitely helped into moving the runner up. Very taxing on a defense and on a pitcher like you were talking about. So many different things to think about, but Wausau at second and has a chance to score here.
Longmire waves and misses. That breaking ball is fooling Wausau hitters right now. It curls and drops really low right at the end of its way to the plate. Send into the air to center. Back goes Lopez, and he will camp under it for the catch. Knowlton moving to third. He slides in safe. So the Woodchucks trying to manufacture a run now, but they're going to need Jershly to pick up his first hit of the day, likely.
Now batting for the Woodchucks, number 11, Jershly.
2 strikeouts and a walk for Keegan. He starts 0-1. Earlier today, some of the kids that are part of the Jershly Baseball Academy, a academy Keegan's family runs, and it's partners with the Woodchucks, they were fielding batting practice from both teams. Not just the Woodchucks, but the Mallards were nice enough to let some Wausau kids catch baseballs at their batting practice. And so for Keegan, who was once a kid, once came to Woodchucks games, once experienced this atmosphere, it's a chance for him and his family to pay that forward to the next generation of future Woodchucks. Keegan's got a hitter's count, 3-1.
Done a good job laying off of those breaking balls. Waiting for his pitch right here. He's going to have to force him to put one in the zone.
Davis fires but misses away. Ball 4. Keegan always patient. His mindset is, if I do not have to put the ball in play, I'm not going to. To pitch me a good pitch. And maybe even more of a dangerous hitter here on Schlotterbeck. Double steal is back in effect here, Spencer.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went back to it. Yes, he didn't execute on the last time, but you do have Knowlton at third, who, as we saw on his trip from second to third, quite speedy.
Strike 1 to Schlotterbeck. Dylan knows all about what it takes to win in summer collegiate baseball. He won the Independence League last year for the Casper Spuds out in Wyoming. Runners moving from first to second. Schlotterbeck fouled it off. And in this scenario, that's one you lay off of.
Yeah, he definitely got deceived. He thought that was going to stay in the zone before it went back down, but makes things a little more difficult on the Wausau runners.
Almost caught the corner on that slider, 1-2. Dylan was the Independence League Player of the Year. Umpires asking for a spare ball, which was right behind the man on deck, Easton Bryant, to be put back in the dugout. Runners moving from first to second. Fake throw from Voss. He ends up going to third. Knowlton's back there, and Jershely has a stolen base.
And that's definitely the way to play that situation. I want to give credit to Voss. He got the out earlier on this game right there. Played it as perfect as you can get. You'll allow second, don't allow home to be stolen.
A key pitch here in the 6th. Grounded to the left side. Malinazian has the out. Rather, Cooper Malamazian with the out there. Wausau is held. They are scoreless in the bottom half of the 6th. It's still 6-5 Woodchucks on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
More than 370 Northwoods League alumni have advanced to Major League Baseball, including World Series champion and Cy Young Award winners Max Scherzer and Chris Sale, 5-time Gold Glove winner Matt Chapman, 3-time All-Star and World Series champion Marcus Semien, and 2-time Major League Baseball Home Run Derby champion Pete Alonso. This is Northwoods League Baseball.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
Worrying about the future can make it hard to enjoy what's important today. At Johnson Financial Group, we know that with the right plan, your finances can be one less thing to lose sleep over. That your golden years don't have to wait for retirement. Because when we focus on you and your life, we can help open the door to enjoying more of the things that matter to you today. Customer focus, community commitment, local partnership. That's Johnson Financial Group. Let's plan for more together.
The Northwoods League has joined Sparkit in reimagining the future of gaming. The new Northwoods League Lucky 7 combines the thrill of live baseball and softball with strategic handicapping, allowing fans to compete for $1,000 in weekly prizes. The Sparkit platform enhances the fan experience with leaderboards and real-time updates. Compete with other fans and win a cash prize of up to $500 every week. Fans 18 years of age and older can start today by clicking the gaming tab at northwoodsleague.com.
As we head into the 7th inning, I want to tell you about Northwoods League Softball. It's back after an outstanding inaugural season. Northwoods League Softball returns to the field for its second season this summer. Find out more at northwoodsleague.com and follow us on Instagram and X at NWL Softball. This is Davis Hamilton, 1 for 3 against Mazzacano. Called strike 1-1. Hamilton looking for his first home run, first RBI of the year. Chop towards Jerschley. Might be a tight play. Keegan got it to Easton Bryant in time. It's important for Wausau to remember they've got the lead right now, but everybody on Madison has the ability to pick one and just drill it and smoke it. We saw Thomas Curry do that already. We're waiting to see the best of MJ Sweeney in this game. He does have an RBI single. Cut on and missed.
He's a guy who brings power too. 2 home runs on the year for him. Be a great way to get yourself out of a little rut you found yourself in tonight.
Swing and a miss. Mazzacano's getting it past him. This is good for Sweeney, though. He was great at Grossmont this past year, but he's going to Wichita State. He's facing a D1 level pitcher right now. Mazzacano went speed there. Missed low and out. Tell you what, these two are going to play some great games this year, but the one that I am excited about, 4th of July. Tip foul by Sweeney. That will be here at Athletic Park. July 3rd, these two will play in Madison. So it's a home and home where the stakes are about as high as possible. The good news is the stakes can be lowered because it's right at the beginning of the second half. Sweeney strikes out looking. 2 down, and Braden Mazzacano is feeling very comfortable on the mound in his second inning of work.
It's been so long since we've seen him on the mound that you forget that his best stuff is up there. He's come into this game a great relief appearance so far. Right when the Mallards seem to have all the hope and joy in the world, he's shut the door on a few of these batters.
Cooper Malamazian made the play to end what was a tight bottom of the 6th. Malamazian went to Nazareth Academy in the Chicago suburbs. That is one of the premier high school baseball teams in Chi-Town. He went 37-1 on that team as a senior in 4A. Fouls it back. Currently plays at Indiana. Got a lot of playing time this past year. Played in 46 games. He started 46, played 55, hit .320. So we've got Big Ten battle here. Mazzacano from Illinois, Malamazian from Indiana. And let's go full here with the bases empty. Could see this one in Big Ten Bowl next spring. Grounded to third. Quigley charges on the run. In time. Mazzacano wins the battle with some help from his field. Wausau leads by 1. We'll stretch here at Athletic Park on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
The Mint Cafe is Woody's favorite spot. They have the best food in town, like their scrumptious pies, delicious burgers, and sandwiches, plus Woody's go-to milkshake. The Mint Cafe, good food, good friends. Located at 422 North 3rd Street, Wausau.
Catch Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball league at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you, get the latest stats on your favorite team, or watch live game coverage. Check out the selection of Northwoods League headwear, apparel, and more for the sport fan in your life. All proceeds support the Northwoods League Foundation. Visit northwoodsleague.com, your home for the Northwoods League.
I was born with a heart defect. For most of my life, it was safe to monitor with regular checkups. When I was ready to start a family, we knew it was time to make my heart strong enough for pregnancy. I was nervous, but my team at UW Health specializes in complex procedures, so they knew how to help my heart keep up with my dreams. They had the expertise I needed when I needed it, and now I'm ready for the next adventure. UW Health. Remarkable.
Introducing the Cloud AI with Red Alloy Plus, engineered with aerospace-grade alloy for ultimate durability and razor-thin precision. Generative AI technology meticulously fine-tunes every 1/8 inch of the bat, pushing the boundaries of performance. The optimized mid-load swing weight delivers speed and extends the sweet spot, all in a seamless one-piece construction designed for peak power. The RevGrip Premium material offers unmatched tack and cushion. Artificial intelligence, real results.
Woody's in a good mood. The Woodchucks are up 6-5. Break it down for the favorite one of the best mascots in the Northwoods League, and he has been sensational to see. He does so much fun stuff. Oh no, he's sad. The dance cam is over, and we're back to baseball here. Wausau 6, Madison 5. Spencer, I don't think we could have asked for a better first game in this rivalry series this year.
No, it's got all you want in a rivalry game. For one, let's just talk about the setting. It's been absolutely gorgeous at Athletic Park. Wausau is fantastic during the summer, but it's also had all of the beats that you want. The away team coming in and getting up first, going up 3-0. Then Wausau responding in that second inning and then taking the lead in the fourth. And then Madison showing that drive, showing that fight back with that 2-run shot. This one's going to be a fun finish.
So Easton Bryant ahead 2-0. 4-5-6 here. And the way that Anthony Quigley and Noah Malone have swung the bats today, this is a tough inning to navigate for Keith Davis. Davis was one of the best freshmen at Wagner College out in Spencer Gonzalez territory in the Northeast. Went to Osborne Park High School in Manassas, Virginia. 18 appearances as a freshman with the Eagles, or the Seahawks rather. 3-1 to Bryant. This year as a sophomore, he did not pitch. Or actually, he did pitch 24 2/3 innings. Only 4 strikeouts, or 19 strikeouts. To third it goes to Hamilton. Toss across the diamond in time to get Bryant. And I tell you what, Keith Davis needed that, because now this is where it becomes tough with Anthony Quigley coming back up.
Quigley, we saw him get a little bit of power in his fly out to left field. We saw him get that double early in this game, but he is a threat to get on base every time he steps into the batter's box.
Quigley really is one of the most aggressive hitters on this team. He was a top 5 outfielder in Florida when he graduated in 2024. Offered on a pitch outside, it's 0-1. 2 for 4 with an RBI last night against Royal Oak. 4 straight games with 2 or more hits. He's got 1 hit, that double in the second, that really got the Woodchucks offense going.
Brewers got a good arsenal to face him in this at-bat right here. Davis has a good arsenal to face him right here. I really think that Quigley's going to have a tough time getting past him.
Nice pitch. That is right on the bottom left corner, or bottom right corner of your screen on our zone. 2-2. Quigley takes full count. 7 walks, 5 strikeouts on the year. Comes from an athletic family. We've talked about it. Mom played basketball at Stony Brook. That's also in the Northeast.
Yeah, Jersey.
Quigley knew that was in the zone, and so he tips it foul to stay alive.
New Jersey's a fine place in the summer. It doesn't get too hot, only high 90s, low hundreds. Very muggy, very humid. I think we're going to like it out here in Wisconsin a little better come summertime.
I agree, Spencer. I'm from Missouri, so same sort of feeling in the middle of the country. Nice plate appearance from Anthony Quigley. Didn't really get a fastball he liked, so he takes a 1-out walk. Now suddenly, Noah Malone, in his first start of the year, you've seen his swings. You're starting to depend on it a little bit. You're looking for him to pull through because you know he can.
And Malone's shown some awesome stuff so far today. Double, a single, trucking along the base paths. He's all you wanted him to be in his first start. Would it be asking a lot for him to get a third hit in this rivalry game? Maybe it would, but maybe it's the thing you need to really take a great hold of this game.
But first, Keith Davis needs to find the zone. Madison last year actually went 3-2 at Wausau. They were successful here. And they have one of the best winning streaks in the Northwoods League. It's the best winning streak in the Great Lakes. Do they hold on to it here? This is a good opportunity to remind fans of how the Northwoods League works, all right? You got 6 teams in each division, 4 divisions across the entire league, and there's a first half and a second half. If you win the first half, you automatically advance to the playoffs. That's the best record out of the 6 teams in your division. Then the other 5 teams will compete in the second half. You still play because you're looking for the best overall record. That gets you home field advantage in the playoffs if you win the first half. Runners moving. That's Quigley. Malone fouls it off. Full count. And that's what Wausau did last year. They won the first half. Actually won it with a win at Warner Park. Final day of the first half slate. And they fought through and they had the best overall record, which meant they got home field advantage over Madison, who won the second half in the Great Lakes. And so those 2 advanced. Swing and a miss. Keith Davis comes back to get Noah Malone swinging. 2 outs here. Feels like a big out here. This is Brewer on the mound, rather. Brewer number 20. Keith Davis, number 28. And with all due respect to those Mallards jerseys, sometimes the number is a little hard to find in there.
I was having some trouble, too. Not to say I don't still like him. But, yeah, I think that red goes perfectly in the middle of that 0 to maybe make it look like an 8. So
Garrett Brewer is a sophomore out of Michigan State. Left-handed pitcher out of Eau Claire, Michigan. He faces Jake Weatherspoon now. Gave up 1 earned run against Battle Creek. Donnie Scott has really gone out with the same pitching group that lost that game in 11 innings to the Battle Jacks. Garrett Brewer actually started that game and only pitched 1 inning. Walked 4, struck out 3, got out of a bases-loaded jam. Sent fouling out by Weatherspoon. Seven strikeouts from Mallards pitching tonight. They have gotten a lot of swing and misses. Three balls, one strike.
I think with Quigley right here, you've got some decent speed on the base paths. This is absolutely the time to maybe think about sending him to second. Get him in position.
He can make his way to second after the Jake Weatherspoon walk. So 2 walks in the frame for Brewer. That's the thing. This guy has not hit a lot. More of it is, can you take walks against Garrett Brewer? Wausau's definitely done their homework. You do that in a rivalry game for sure. Let's see if your mini scouting pays off. Teams will get better ideas of these pitchers as the season goes along. For now, the hitters have to adjust a little bit. Strike one to Zach Knowlton. The Michigan State pitcher on the mound, a Central Michigan player hitting at the plate. Didn't quite catch the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Woodchucks would sure use some insurance. We're getting to the late stages of this one.
Brewer having a hard time finding the corner right there with his changeup. Knowlton doing a good job, staying disciplined.
He continues that way, 3-1. And if you look ahead, Christian Smith-Johnson on deck. Normally the 9-hitter, a great person to face in this scenario. Not when you're playing Wausau. Into the catcher's mitt. Full count, that will release the runners from their bases. Quigley from second, Weatherspoon from first. Wausau wants a big hit to feel like they have more control. High for ball 4. Well, this is certainly a moment. Wausau by 1. Christian Smith-Johnson to the plate, but he will have to wait for his chance as Donnie Scott comes out of the bullpen again. He's made more mid-inning pitching changes, the Mallards manager, than just about any other manager we've seen this season.
And it's a bold thing to do, putting your pitcher in such a big moment. We'll see who they're bringing in here in a second, but Matt, this is potentially huge. This could be a defining moment in this season's series between these two teams. You have one of, if not the hottest player in the Northwoods League, in Christian Smith-Johnson, coming up to the plate, bases loaded yet again. We saw him hit that grand slam a few days ago, his first of the year, the Woodchucks' first of the year. And you're putting a lot of trust in Jay Merritt, who's out there on the mound right now. Merritt does have a nice arsenal to him. He's got a fastball that goes into the low 90s, 92 it tops out on. He's also got a slider and a curve and a changeup to finish out that arsenal. So he's got a lot that he can throw at Smith-Johnson. Smith-Johnson needs to stay disciplined here, though. 1 run will help out a lot. 4 would be amazing, but you can't go out there and just swing for the fences each time. This needs to be a smart at-bat from him.
Jay Merritt made 14 starts this past year at Division II Harding University. He is a man from the South coming up north. He's from Arlington, Texas. Harding University is a great school, right smack dab in the middle of Arkansas. He went to Lamar High School, and he's pitched 162 2/3 innings with Harding. Pretty incredible. And Madison's using him in the bullpen. Second appearance on the season for Jay Merritt. He picked up the win against Fond du Lac on opening day. When the Mallards won 6-1, he went 3 scoreless innings, gave up 1 hit. And then he also pitched in that 11-inning loss to Battle Creek. It's almost like Donnie Scott's doing a copy-paste from the pitchers that he used there. An inning and a third there, 3 runs all earned, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. And he's probably going to be asked to get Smith Johnson, but to also get through the 8th and the 9th maybe. Cade Douglas is preparing in the Wausau bullpen. The thought process is you probably go Douglas. You've also got your main closer, Reese Clapp, preparing. He already has 2 saves on the year. Popped up by Smith Johnson. Short right field. Curry on the line. Slides to his knees and makes the play in the grass. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's all the Mallards needed. Wausau strands the bases loaded in the 7th at 6-5 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
I mean, I had a great manager in Donnie Scott. I had great team members. I had a great host family. That year was really formative from who I have become as a baseball player. Yeah, really helpful.
Opportunity abounds with a 72-game season, 35-man roster, strict pitching guidelines, and live television coverage seen by top major league scouts.
Yeah, if you're coming out of in college and looking for summer league, the Northwoods League really does. They have the talent and they have the schedule that really pushes you. You're playing on like a minor league schedule, so it gives you the taste of professional baseball. Plus, it gives you those extra games. It gives you the opportunity to continue to get better, and that's what everybody in college is looking to do.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
And caught at the fence. What a play by Brady.
Worrying about the future can make it hard to enjoy what's important today. At Johnson Financial Group, we know that with the right plan, your finances can be one less thing to lose sleep over. That your golden years don't have to wait for retirement. Because when we focus on you and your life, we can help open the door to enjoying more of the things that matter to you today. Customer focus, community commitment, local partnership. That's Johnson Financial Group. Let's plan for more together.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by The Grind, the official coffee of the Northwoods League. Look for The Grind in select ballpark team stores and online under the shop menu on team websites. A portion of the proceeds for each bag sold will go to benefit the Northwoods League Foundation.
Reese Clapp is the new Wausau pitcher. They elect to go without Cade Douglas for tonight, maybe save him for later in this 4-game series. And Nate Voss is his first opponent. Reese Clapp, a lights-out closer out of Columbia, Missouri. 4 innings on the year, 6 strikeouts, and 14 batters faced. Put in play into left center. That's high in the air for Longmire, and he will make the catch instead of Christian Smith-Johnson. Good start for Reese Clapp. Reese is one of just a select few pitchers in the Northwoods League with 2 saves. Tonight, a chance at a 3rd one, which would give him the league lead. And all 3 of his saves can be 6-out saves.
That's impressive. That's hard to do. A regular save 3 outs is tough on its own. Going the distance with 6, that shows a lot about who you are as an athlete and as a competitor.
Clapp and Weatherspoon worked on opening day with each other. Weatherspoon being Wausau's catcher. Lulowitz, 1 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice as well. Spencer, it feels like if Wausau can pick this one up, it would be their most impressive win of the season. But it's always going to be close when you're playing the Mallards. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Reese Clapp struck out 193 hitters in his 4 years in college. Fastball whizzes outside. He's currently in the transfer portal after 1 year with Bradley. He had 5 saves with the Braves there. He's trying to be one of the best closers in the Northwoods League this season. Strike 3 called. Lulowitz watches it sail right down the middle. 2 gone in the 8th.
That was a deceptive one right there. That was right on the corner as far as you can get it, a little off speed from his real fastball. Oof. Great start to his save attempt here.
Last time Curry was up, a 2-run home run to make it a 1-run game. This is a guy you got to be careful against, Spencer. He's seen the ball well and sent one deep already today. Fouled back. Problem is you can't really avoid Curry because you don't want to look at Jordy Lopez until you absolutely have to. That's the problem. He's on deck. If you don't face him here, he's the lead runner in the 9th, and he's reached all 3 times. That's the thing about these two teams, Spencer. Every single person in both starting 9s can make an impact. There's nobody that you could pitch around. Everybody could go and win you a game.
Absolutely. There's contributors 1 through 9 in each of these lineups. That's what makes them so scary.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. 1, 2, 3 go the Mallards in the 8th. Wausau by 1 as we go to break on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
I mean, I had a great manager in Donnie Scott. I had great team members. I had a great host family. That year was really formative from who I have become as a baseball player. Yeah, really helpful.
Opportunity abounds with a 72-game season, 35-man roster, strict pitching guidelines, and live television coverage seen by top major league scouts.
Yeah, if you're coming out of in college and looking for summer league, the Northwoods League really does. They have the talent and they have the schedule that really pushes you. You're playing on like a minor league schedule, so it gives you the taste of professional baseball. Plus, it gives you those extra games. It gives you the opportunity to continue to get better, and that's what everybody in college is looking to do.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
And caught at the fence. What a play by Brady.
Worrying about the future can make it hard to enjoy what's important today. At Johnson Financial Group, we know that with the right plan, your finances can be one less thing to lose sleep over. That your golden years don't have to wait for retirement. Because when we focus on you and your life, we can help open the door to enjoying more of the things that matter to you today. Customer focus, community commitment, local partnership. That's Johnson Financial Group. Let's plan for more together.
Even on National Ketchup Day, the Northwoods League is proud to partner with the authentic Stadium Mustard this season. For over 50 years, Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast. And the Wausau Woodchucks are proud to be serving Stadium Mustard here at Athletic Park. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard, a rivalry, ketchup and mustard, just as iconic and storied as the Mallards and Woodchucks.
Spencer, you're a great man with words. Rivalries all over the place today. Whoa, that sailed way outside. Voss didn't even really attempt to catch it. 2-0. Apologies to Merritt J., whose name can easily be flipped in the other direction. His first name is Merritt. His last name is J. And he pitches here after getting Smith-Johnson out on one pitch. Inside to Longmire. Charlie provided a really crucial base hit in the fourth. That 4-run inning, which made it 6-3 Wausau. And he takes a leadoff walk. How important an insurance run could be for Wausau with Lopez, Anderson, and Moreno due up for Madison in the ninth.
Up next for the Woodchucks, number 11, Keegan Jersley.
Now Keegan Jersley. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Strike one. You were just talking about ketchup and mustard. Keegan Jersley has a couple younger sisters that ran the ketchup mustard race. Ketchup won. Runners moving. Outside and low. That's way into center field. Longmire's going to try his luck. Here's the throw to third. He's safe. A stolen base to second. An error by Voss moves Chuck to third. And a chance for the hometown man to bring him home.
That's what Wausau does best. That's not the first time we've seen that error today. And Longmire takes full advantage of it, just barely getting that toe on the bag before the tag, and a little swipe at the mitt after. A little hint of that rivalry flaming back up here in this first game of the 4-game series.
It's just game one. Remember, these teams have to fight 11 more times. And for the first time, I think, all season, Corey Thompson pulls a hitter aside and gives him instruction. Normally, a hands-off, laid-back coach trying to help out. Infield in. 1-2. This is a real momentum run over at third. Woodchucks get it. They feel more comfortable. Mallards hold. They are only 1 run down. Swing and a miss. Jersley down on strikes. A big breaking ball by Merritt J, rather.
Jay, a great job right there responding. You just gave up 2 free bases to the runner, no outs. All they need is a little bit of contact into the outfield to bring the runner home, and that breaking ball was deadly, and it secured him his first out here.
Tried it again on Schlotterbeck. It's low for ball 1. If Wausau wins, there will be a tie for first place in the Great Lakes West at the end of the night. Fouled off. That was a center cut fastball that normally Schlotterbeck turns on enough cut on it to where it's off the end of the bat. Wausau has been held scoreless since the 4th. Voss blocks it. Longmire's got to get back. And it's in time. Awkward play from Hamilton over there to make sure the ball didn't skew into left field.
Yeah, that's a dangerous one. That's where I almost maybe want the base runner to just get down. No way to get that foot off the bag with a little collision right there, which it very well could have, but disaster averted on either side.
The 2-1 from Jay is hit on the right side to Anderson, who's able to get the out, and Longmire cannot advance. Well, Jimmy Anderson has struggled at the plate today, but an important play there. And after a rough start to the 8th, Madison settled back in. What a hold this would be for Merritt J. And by hold, I mean he holds an insurance run. Fouled off by Bryant behind home plate. This almost feels as important as if this game was tied. The tightest game we've seen this season at Athletic Park. We've called Easton Big Hit Brian this season. He's delivered big hits late, including an insurance RBI against Green Bay last weekend. Sent foul towards the terrace and out of play. 1-2. That was drilled over there. Hopefully everybody's okay. It's the 8th inning. Some fans have focused out of the game, which I can't blame them. But this is one you want to keep your eyes on. For a kid in Easton Bryant who has worked through some tough times in his collegiate career and in the summer, can he get back to that pure swing that's led him to this point? Little roller towards third. Hamilton picks it up. His throw is in time. A big pick from MJ Sweeney, and the Mallards get out of it. A chance to tie or take the lead comes your way in the 9th. It's a 6-5 score on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
All jobs come with risk, but preparing for it, that's where you gain an edge.
Risk management is more than a product. It's a foundational tool that we use at Tricor to help us understand our clients' needs so that we achieve the goals that we set out together.
We truly are community focused, and that creates an extra layer of accountability for our clients and our team alike.
Risk is inevitable, but risk can be manageable. Together we can mitigate risk.
Tricor Insurance, your partner in risk management.
With the ghost in your hands, the possibilities are unlimited. It's gotta be the ghost.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you big time money on water. 32 packs of Niagara purified water or Chippewa spring water. $3.69 each or 2 for $7.
Hi, Caramba, hot prices on water.
$3.69 or 2 for $7.
We buy in truckloads. No one beats our price.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee owned.
Before Max Scherzer, Chris Sale, or Pete Alonso ever took the field in Major League Baseball, they were taking the field as players in the Northwoods League. Every year, more than 90 Northwoods League players are drafted by Major League Baseball teams. The Northwoods League is the largest organized baseball league in the world. The Major Leaguers of tomorrow are playing baseball in the Northwoods League today. Get your tickets and gear online, then visit a Northwoods League ballpark near you.
We're into the 9th. This rivalry game has been special to start out what it will be a 4-game set. Reese Clapp for Wausau versus Jordy Lopez for Madison. Here we go. Low for ball 1. The Mallards have lost 2 games this year, each by 1 run apiece. This is about as hard of a save as you can get. The only thing that's harder than this, arguably, is getting the save at Warner Park. Reese Clapp may need to be ready for that this weekend if the opportunity arises. Swing and a miss from Jordy. He was the hero in Green Bay on Tuesday. Can he be a hero again today for Madison? Picked to third by Quigley. There's your first out. Even that one was tough against the speedy Jordy Lopez. He reached base 3 times. That's the first time he's been retired today. Look at Quigley, feeling no pressure, and neither is the pitcher, Reese Clapp.
Matt's not going to get any easier for Wausau. We're coming back to the top of the order. They haven't had their best night of the season, but some would say they are, quote, due.
Swing and a miss from Jimmy Anderson. Time called, and Jake Weatherspoon, along with the home plate umpire, Nick Mayer, are going to have a 3-man conference at the mound. Might be a technicality thing here. That's why the umpire would be here. A chance for those two to connect with each other. Also, Jake Weatherspoon has caught this game very well. Could have gotten a little bit rattled after Colton Dahl left with an inning of work. Then Landon Sexton came in, and Weatherspoon and Sexton connected right off the jump. Then Mazzacano went a scoreless inning in 2/3. Clapp trying to close it. What a start Jimmy Anderson has had to his career in Madison. Can he put it in play here? That was a nice fastball at 89, but it sails off the plate. Jimmy's only struck out twice in 13 at-bats. Crowd getting loud at Athletic Park. Tip foul. A great crowd of 1,545 on this Thursday night. A good chunk of them lined up outside before the gates opened. They've got their money's worth. Anderson fouls it off again. That's pitch number 20 from Reese Clapp. No home runs for Jimmy Anderson this year. No extra base hits. He is a base knock player. A deep breath from Reese Clapp. And Anderson just continues to stay alive. No action in the Wausau bullpen. This is Reese's to finish. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check swing. He went around. Strikeout number 3 for Reese Clapp. And he wins that long battle. 2 gone in the 9th. Liam Moreno is Madison's last hope.
Just a fantastic approach from Clapp. He leaned on that fastball for so much of that at-bat, and right when it mattered most, he pulled the string, and he went with the off-speed to get the out. 1 more to go for the 6-out save.
Liam Moreno takes strike one. Wausau trailed 3-0 in the beginning of this game. They put 6 runs on the board. They've held their lead to this point. Moreno pops it up. Keegan Jershly, the hometown man, makes the catch, and it's a Woodchucks winner. Game 1 of this fantastic rivalry between the Mallards and the Woodchucks goes to Wausau. And it is tied at the Great Lakes West top of the standings. Madison and Wausau now each tied for first place. Wausau holds on and wins 6-5.
Matt, I'm just giddy that we got 3 more games to go. That's all I'm thinking about right now. What a way to start off this rivalry series. A neck-and-neck finish. Wausau getting the upper hand. They've got another game here tomorrow, and then on the road to Madison. I'm excited to see the rest of this one.
More fun baseball comes your way next between these two excellent baseball teams. We saw that today in this one. It will be tomorrow, 6:35 on Firework Friday at Athletic Park, and we'll see you that time on ESPN+. Happy handshakes for the Woodchucks. They win 6-5, and they break the Mallards' 4-game win streak. For our entire production crew here at Athletic Park, including our producer Mariah Cox and my great partner Spencer Gonzalez, my name's Matt Clark. We'll see you tomorrow night on the Northwoods League Sports Network.